We were sitting on opposite sides of the room, and we had this coloring assignment or a storyboard assignment or something. We had the exact same thing. And the teacher was like, "Are you cheating?" We're like, "No."
Hey, twin, that's my twin. That's my twin. That's my twin.
We just found out we were twins. Isn't that cool?
And I'm your twin brother.
We call this here a little twin.
Twin, tapping up a jet ski.
Guys, today, Tytwinz Twinnin ain't easy. We're with another beautiful set of twins. This is so awesome. And we are with
Sydney
and
Mckinzie.
Sydney and Mckinzie. Okay, so this is, I'm guessing, your first time?
Yes.
Really? This was my second interview today, and this was the girls we interviewed earlier, twins we interviewed earlier, it was their first time at Twinsburg. And for me, it's kind of weird because I'm kind of doing it without my brother being here. But what do you guys love about coming so far? What have you seen? Hasn't it kind of freaked you out seeing?
Okay, no, for me a little bit because I haven't seen twins since the early 2000s. But she works a little bit more, out in the world, so she sees.
Oh, got it. So you see more, but it's weird for me too because when I see twins, I'm usually not with my twin brother, and when I'm with him, very rarely do we see another set of twins.
Right,
So to see so many sets of twins together, 5 or 6 within a few minutes, it's it really freaks me out.
This has been fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
There's more out.
Next year we'll be here. And I want to ask you, so who's older?
I am.
So Miss Mckinzie is older.
Yes.
How many minutes?
Like 2?
No, not even, just a minute.
Like a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm 5 minutes older than my brother. Do you guys have any favorite things that you guys like to do as twins, or any things that you?
Everything. We've had jobs together.
I've
we've
noticed
been in the same
that.
class.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you guys were in school, did they have you guys going in the same class typically?
So in Hawaii, they don't allow that. They don't
Really?
they want siblings to be separate, but then we moved to Virginia and it was fine. However, when we were in the same class, we were sitting on opposite sides of the room, and we had this coloring assignment or a storyboard assignment or something. We had the exact same thing. And the teacher was like, "Are you cheating?" We're like, "No. Sorry, we just know."
Oh, wow.
what we're doing.
You're doing the same thing. So I've had a situation, almost like a twin telepathy moment, where I was in my room doing my homework and I'm humming a song to myself. And my brother walks down the hallway. He's actually singing the song, which is weird because sometimes we'll dress up the same and everyone's like, "Oh, that's cute. That's awesome." And we're like, "Wait, no, this was an accident."
We did that a lot in high school.
So I can only imagine the teacher looking at your work and saying, "Hold on, what's going on here?" They're not even sitting next to each other, but something's got to be going on.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you plan on coming to Twinsburg more often now that you're, now that this is your first time here and you get to experience
Well,
that?
the reason we didn't is because I always had work. This is the first time I'm off in a while because I'm a teacher. So I have this specific time off right now.
Just to make sure
So
you
we'll
guys
see
come.
how it goes next time. So
Okay.
but it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys have any funny mix-up stories that you could think of?
Oh no, I don't think we don't look that much alike to do that. And I always say, "This is my sister," so it doesn't help that I introduce her to everyone.
Right. Same. My brother doesn't like when I do that either. But I'm the older twin, so I feel like I'm more of the extrovert and kind of the leader a little bit.
Yeah.
And do you guys ever feel that way, being the older one?
I think it swaps out.
Yeah, swaps out.
Sometimes it trades. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any shout outs or anything you guys want to say to any friends or family?
Oh, no.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, sure. My family's right here.
Okay, I'm trying to think because it's kind of weird. I don't know why I'm thinking about my brother not being here, but I think a lot of people think because we're twins, we're always just like, "Oh, well, where's your sister?" You're in her back pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a twin message me a couple weeks ago, and they're like, "Oh, that's great. You're doing this thing with your brother. Where's he at right now?" I'm like, "Well, I have a family, and he lives an hour away, so we're not together." But we've had a good time being twins. And if you could, really quick, I think this is a good one. What would you like to share with people about being a twin, as far as your experience? What do you love the most about being a twin?
Lifelong friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always there for each other.
Yeah.
And is there anything that you could think of that you admire about your sister?
Oh my gosh, there's too many things.
that maybe she doesn't necessarily.
She's very strong. Yeah, strong and independent, actually, considering. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And,
Something you have to learn because we moved away from each other, and it's
right,
just,
that was difficult.
that was
Yeah, it's not easy. A lot of people don't realize when you're together growing up, when you hit that age when you're 18, life changes, whether you're dating or you get a job and you don't get to spend as much time. I feel like the connection's always still there.
Yeah.
It just kind of it's not as maybe as strong sometimes, but you know, because you grew up together and you did so many things together, you'll see a lot of those things where like you might wear the same thing and you weren't even planning it.
Yeah, and I think being away mostly reinforces the bond. You know, like it's not something you get used to, but like now that you're away, you're like, oh, you know, this is how close we are, closer than we thought.
Than you thought.
Yeah.
And you know what I realized? The more time we spent apart, that's when people would say, wait, like we'd sit together on the couch and we're not paying attention to each other, but our legs would be crossed the same way,
Right, yeah.
our arm will be up, and people will walk by like, my wife's like, you're weird. And I'm like, we look at each other like, oh, then we try to fix ourselves up, but not even noticing that. But it was a pleasure interviewing you ladies.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your time. And this is Tytwinz Twinnin Ain't Easy. So.
Hey, twin, that's my twin. That's my twin. That's my twin.
We just found out we were twins. Isn't that cool?
And I'm your twin brother.
We call this here a little twin.
Twin, tapping off a jet ski.